What about you? You're very welcome. And if you would care to join my little Patreon group, there's the link somewhere up there. And for the cost of a cup of coffee a month, £5 a month, then you can help me to comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable and annoy as many people as I possibly can. Now, somebody has popped up on anti-social media going, how much does a coffee cost for you? £5? £5? 5 divided by 4. £1.25 a week would get you nowhere near a cup of coffee. But anyway, that'd be very kind. Join. And there'll be wee things stuck in just particularly for the Patreon members, such as wee bits of video and stuff that won't be on here. And if you want to see this in its totality, right off, and then whenever it comes out, then that's another way to get it on Patreon. But it's good to have you all. I love you all, and it's very kind to have you along. We can be pretty certain that the management of the British Heart Foundation nearly had a heart attack themselves when they discovered they'd employed a man being investigated on child sex abuse charges. Things became even more surreal when it was discovered the individual concerned, Michael McGonigal, had previously been employed as a press officer for Sinn Fein in the Assembly, right? And that 2 other Sinn Fein press officers had provided him the references that got him this job without mentioning the fact that he was under police investigation to the Heart Foundation. Now, those 2 individuals, well, they were dumped quicker than you could say Jeffrey Donaldson, with Conor Murphy then denying the party had any responsibility to make the charity aware of the investigation, and Mr. McGonigal arguing to do so would have interfered with the police investigation. Now, anybody else hearing the phrase digging yourself deeper into a hole here? Because that's all I can hear. And this was proved to be the case when none other than the Chief Constable himself, John Boucher, when he was asked about the issue, he said he did not believe passing on such information would have prejudiced the police investigation. As so often in these cases, the real victims are forgotten in the rush by institutions, be they religious or political, to do everything in their power to protect themselves and away from blame. And I doubt any right-thinking person would believe it appropriate to give a job reference to someone they knew was being investigated on such charges. Sinn Fein, instead of trying to find an excuse, would have been advised to have instead stated clearly that what happened was wrong and measures were being put in place to ensure no such behaviour could ever occur again. By not doing so, they've placed themselves in a hole that it will take an awful lot of digging to get out of.
You'll do nothing. You hear me? You'll do nothing.